The Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Chargers pulled off a trade that I don't think anybody saw coming. It's Keenan Allen, the star wide receiver, legendary wide receiver for the Chargers, going to Chicago for just a fourth round pick. Now, Keenan Allen was one of those big four with Khalil Mack, with Joey Bosa, and with Mike Williams, who, when we went into the offseason, was like, yeah, okay, making too much money, right? I mean, there's too much of a salary cap hit. They have to be able to navigate this. And it was reported that they came to Keenan Allen about taking a pay cut. Keenan Allen wasn't about that life. Don't blame him. And so they ended up trading. They traded him to Chicago, and what a brilliant job by Ryan Poles for jumping on this opportunity, getting Allen for a fourth round pick. Now the receiver room is Keenan Allen, it's DJ Moore, it's Tyler Scott as well. But you throw in Gerald Everett, who they got in free agency. They have Cole Kmet. You throw in a guy like DeAndre Swift as well, who they signed at the beginning of free agency. You look at their defense. Their defense is pretty set. And for Chicago, you draft that quarterback at number one. You go get Caleb Williams. Maybe you still even draft another receiver at number 9. You could go defense, but shoot, it opens up so many possibilities for what they can do at number 9 overall. Some people are saying, they don't have a lot of draft picks. They're absolutely going to trade down. Sure, they could. Or they can keep their foot on the gas pedal. Or they can think about trading up. Number 9, go to number 5 with the Chargers sitting there at number 5. Go get yourself Rome Odunze. Think about that. Rome Odunze, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Caleb Williams throwing in the football. Like, that is all in if you were Chicago. And you say, no. They don't have any draft picks to be able to do that. And Mike Ditka once traded all of his draft picks up for one guy in Ricky Williams. So it's not like it hasn't been done before. Teams don't love doing that. I'm not saying it's the most likely path, but for Chicago, all of a sudden, capitalizing on this opportunity to get a guy like Keenan Allen, who may not be what he was in his prime, I still think he's got something left in the tank. This is great for a rookie quarterback coming in, whoever that is going to be. And then for the Chargers, they prioritize both the edge guys. They prioritize Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, restructuring those guys' deals above the receivers. They move on from Mike Williams. They now move on from Keenan Allen. So this is kind of the Jim Harbaugh way, though, right? I mean, when you look at Jim Harbaugh's time at Michigan, it took him a little while to get it going because he wanted to build in the trenches. And over the last 2 to 3 years, Michigan has been one of the best teams in all of college football in both trenches. They've had some great guys from the NFL draft that have come through, certainly on the defensive line. And then this year, we're seeing a lot of guys in the offensive line as well. So that's what Jim Harbaugh does. So I think that with the number 5 overall pick, if the Chargers stay at number 5, they're not 100% locked into a receiver. It certainly could be Malik Neighbors. It could be Rome Odunze, but are they going to continue to want to build through the trenches? Is that the entire theme of what this team wants to do? Could be. But I also think there's a good chance that they're moving back from number 5 as well. Maybe to a team like Minnesota, who just now acquired an extra first-round pick. So all that to think about for the Chargers and for the Bears. Man, they're all in. Can't wait to see what they get back from Justin Fields. I do not think Justin Fields is going to be that quarterback, but if it's Caleb Williams, that roster on paper looks a lot of fun. And I think the playoffs are well within reach for Chicago with this trade.